Hey guys, this past weekend I went to Anime Pasadena where I got a whole bunch of autographs. It was super busy. It took 3 hours just to get my badge. Definitely recommend pre-registration because I accidentally completely forgot about that. And I ended up going for only 1 day and then 1 hour on Sunday. So I wasn't able to get everyone, but I did get a bunch of cool autographs. So let's take a look at what we got. It was so busy when I got there, I didn't really know who to visit, so I decided just to stand in the lovely in Sinclair. I had to get this beautiful pop signed by Brooke. There's a whole bunch of other pops I would have loved to get signed. The Armored Vert Chase, the Luffy boat where I'm getting everyone's signatures. However, I just didn't have that here this time, but I was able to get my fall convention exclusive. I acquired this piece a while back for a pretty big price still, but I'm still happy to add it into the collection, and to get it signed is just fantastic. I also somewhat feel like he knows the value, and that's why he writes this quote on it. And this year there's a new trend. For $10 or $20 depending on who you go to, they'll add a doodle. You might have seen that in a recent video where I got a Demon Slayer pop with a little doodle on it. Won't spoil that. But now as I go to more conventions, it's starting to become a little bit more common. So if you get a doodle on this one, he adds a little Brooke skull on the side, which is kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it kind of like doesn't look good? Do you think it's kind of a funny thing to get? It's kind of part of the story. I also kind of like it because you can spend more time with them. You can talk a little bit longer. It does take them a few seconds typically to do it. But yeah, you will see quite a few doodles, quote unquote, as they're saying in the autograph line. A lot of them will be present in today's video and in this haul. But I definitely want to hear your guys' opinions on them. I think they're a little bit fun, definitely a little bit goofy, necessary, I don't know. Decided to do it on this pop. Do have this one with the Hot Topic sticker to help authenticate this shared exclusive version a little bit. But then again, I'm just really happy to get a Brooke pop signed. It's my first time meeting him, so I was really excited. I do hope to see him again in the future. He's really kind, really funny, and just loves to talk, so he's really fun. If you guys get the chance to see him, I definitely would. Even throughout the entire day, you could hear his laugh echo throughout the halls. And once again, a lot of our items will be JSA authenticated. But Ian Sinclair and Brooke was our first autograph. I am very grateful to add this in the collection. Very funny quote for the rarity of the pop. Let's get into my next person, who was the wonderful, and I still haven't taken this all the way out of the plastic, but the wonderful Sean Hennigan was there, who voices Goldie Rogers. When I was at Sean's table, I accidentally had the plastic still over this pop, so I had to step out of line and rip it open real quick, but I couldn't get this open, and I didn't want to damage it because there's already a little bit of damage on this corner right here. Not really enough to see or care about, but you know, sometimes when you rip it open you can really damage like the little flap back there. So I just ripped open the plastic and had him sign the front on the poster from this year's San Diego Comic-Con. This is just the shared exclusive version. And then of course I had to get the chase, which my chase did get a little bit of damage if I remember correctly. Yes, the back. There's some slight damage that's kind of difficult to see on camera, but happened during the shipping after I purchased it off eBay. However, it's no big deal. It's kind of hard to find these in good condition, to be honest. A little bit on this front side. Who cares? It's in the collection now, and I am very excited. Let's take a closer look at both of them. On this pop, the quote says, "We're the first people to step foot on this island in 800 years. I think we should name it Laughdale." And I love these wanted posters. I do want to get all of them signed in the future. I think that would be pretty awesome. So starting with Goldie Roger on this one, especially because this was such a recent release, I got it off the drop. I just had to go get it signed. And this chase one says, "Want to turn the world upside down with me? Goldie Rogers, Sean Hennigan." And I love the pen he used, this little thin pen, so you were able to get a pretty long quote. Really clean autograph, character name. Both of these are very, very good additions. I was really wanting to get a lot of the Chase rare One Piece pop sign, and that was kind of my goal at this convention. I would have loved to bring a Luffy with Going Merry so bad, but I wasn't able to bring either of them this time, so maybe in the future, but this is a very, very good start. Not that I would necessarily get it in Goldie Rogers on that one, but you know, just in general. We're going through a lot of One Piece, because next up is another wonderful One Piece character and beloved within the entire fandom, and that is Colleen Clinkenbeard, who voices so many iconic characters in the anime world. So many people went for a whole bunch of different characters, not just Luffy, which was really cool to see. The line was really unique. It was talking about so many different moments from the anime and how much they all love her, and apparently she doesn't come to the West Coast super often, so it was nice to be able to get such an iconic character on some pops while I got the chance. And I decided to go all out on 4 pops. I had to get some Luffy signed, and of course, growing the collection in 2 different areas, Momo and Charlotte for Black Clover and My Hero were perfect additions. Also, I was at the end of the day. She was the last person I saw, and it basically went till after closing, and she was very nice, taking a lot of time still, which I really, really respected. But let's take a closer look at each of these, and we'll start in numerical order, starting with 1, 2, 6, at least for this One Piece. Luffy Gear 2, Chase, the Fundum exclusive. I ordered an entire box of just 6 to guarantee the Chase, and I decided to get on all 4 of these pops, the quote, the doodle, and the autograph, just cause I was there. I spent a decent amount of time in line, which is totally fine. But sometimes it also makes you want to go a little bit more all out for people. And on this one, the quote says, "Second gear with a drumstick and a clean blue autograph." I'm super excited about this one. It looks great. It's an awesome chase to have anyways. I got 1, 2, 7, 3, the triple anime exclusive chase, which again, I also believe I ordered an entire case of 6 just to guarantee the chase. So I was sitting on a bunch of these as well for a bit. And this quote says, "Gum Gum Red Hawk," with a straw hat doodle and another green autograph. I'm really excited that this pop turned out so good with all the colors and all the doodles. Both of these, I think, just scream One Piece. The doodles are fantastic. I don't think they're too silly or anything like that. They really just add a lot more to the pop, especially you'll see in some upcoming pops. And next up, we have the Black Clover Charla Chalice Collectibles Chase. Super stoked to get this one signed as well. I was actually contemplating whether I wanted to do the chase or just the other common, which I have right here. You can see on the inside, you can see a lot more going on, where in the chase she just has the sword, and this one has a glow-in-the-dark sticker still, and this is the chase version. So 2 completely different pops, and by a good margin too. But I decided to go with the chase still, and maybe in the future we'll see about getting the common signed. Because again, I would love to see her more in the future and get more stuff signed. I mean, I could go the 4-pack, the Going Merry, so many other items just on top of pops would be awesome to get signed. But this quote says, "The battlefield is my only lover," with a beautiful vine, clean autograph, and a rose doodle on the side. Super cool. Actually, it just makes these pops look absolutely stunning. I really think it does sometimes. We're really starting to add a bunch of different Black Clover pops into the collection, so it's definitely time to add some of the rarer, harder to get ones as well for me, at least the people that I don't get to see very often or have not stumbled upon yet. And as you know, I have a whole bunch of My Hero Academia pops signed, and I want to keep growing that wall. And Momo, aka Colleen, is just a fantastic addition. Obviously a character or person I have not met yet, so this is brand new into the collection. And this is "Victory is Mine," and the little doodle on the side. is a cannon, and she was laughing. She's like, I don't even know what to do for a doodle for a moment. I was like, everyone was behind me was laughing as well for a sec, and she was just joking. At the end of the day, she was pretty much just trying to not make that look like a penis. And she literally said that, and everyone behind me started laughing. So it actually is a really solid cannon. I think it's quite impressive. But yeah, it was the end of the day. I did not care. I said anything is good. Anything you do is perfect, and it is. It looks awesome. Actually, it looks kind of cool because there's a cannon right in the pop anyways. So cannon on top of a cannon. Really, really cool though. Really excited to add pretty unique characters. So let's take a look at our next character, who is sadly our last One Piece character of this year. The rest of the lines were just too big for me to get in the limited time that I had, especially with how long it took for me to get my badge. I really only spent around half a day in the convention getting autographs, and I 1000% could have got everyone if I had the time. But next up again is Sonny Strait, who is a fantastic artist, must I say. Even Ian Sinclair, when I was talking to Ian for a bit, said, and he was talking about how he's no artist, talking about his little doodle, and said that Sonny is definitely a fantastic artist and the best one out of the cast. And I thought, okay, I'll have to see about that. Yeah, and I wasn't even paying attention when he was doing this. It's fantastic. This is awesome. Little quotes on the One Piece and My Hero. We can just take a look at them side by side because, I mean, these are just masterpieces. He did this real quick. We were just talking. I was just talking about how he liked the convention, if he does a lot often, and just some of the normal questions I like to ask some people when we're just kind of hanging out. And it was so casual. I wasn't watching this fantastic masterpieces be created. Super stoked to add both of these in the collection. One Piece, Usopp, Rubber Band of Doom, as his yelling quote, and this fantastic art piece of him on the side, which is so good, so cool. JSA authenticated on the front on this one. They said that they couldn't fit it on the side. I don't understand how. I guess they don't want to upset the art sometimes. And then we got President Mike on the side with the yeah screaming and echoing and breaking everyone's ears. I just can't stop looking at both of these. They both look so cool, and they're just, you have to go see Sonny. I mean, if you want it worth your money, I mean, that's definitely worth your money. It's actually signed by the voice artists themselves. That's how, I mean, I'm not trying to say that all voice actors need to go out and learn how to draw, but whew, you got some tough competition if you're sitting next to Sonny. That's all I gotta say. No, no, I'm just joking around. But yeah, really stoked. Those, I mean, come on, those two are awesome pieces to add. And again, a brand new person for me to see is Aleks Lee Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. I am so excited to meet him. Again, like I just said, I know it's my first time, but I had to go a little bit all out, get 3 items signed. Specifically, this 4-pack, I had to go get signed. I already have it signed in the past by Zach and Abby, and all I need is Bryce for Inosuke now, and I can definitely make that happen in the future. I could tell he was getting tired by the time that I saw him, and he still did a fantastic job with these pops. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at these. Starting off with the beautiful 4-pack. I didn't ask for any specific quote. I just said do whatever, and the quote that he put is Nezuko, I will protect you. I think it was because he wanted to make sure to do a different quote for each one instead of like the thunderclap, because I've seen like the thunderclap stuff on this one before too, but I really like this quote. And now again, just Bryce in the future, so stay tuned so we can complete this. Love going to go get 4-pack signed. I did fail the Jujutsu Kaisen one at this event, but look positive in the future. Hopefully we can complete that. But again, we're making progress on so many cool items now. It's definitely anything is possible in the future with how many conventions I'm going to now. But all the different colors on this pop, the yellow obviously is Zenitsu's color. It really stands out in general. I'm sure Bryce will probably end up using some blue, but this whole piece just looks awesome. And I am super happy how how it's turning out. And on the side, we do have 2 JSA stickers and 1 PSA for authentication, which the PSA I think was Abby Trott. But in the future, it'll be cool to have all 4 stickers, I think, on the side. They can put it on 1 sticker, but since I'm getting them all separately, I think it's kind of cool just to add a whole bunch of stickers on the side and have all the little authentication cards with it in the back. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. But again, I can't stop looking at this. It is so awesome. Cannot wait to go see Bryce and get that signed. Let's take a look at the Target exclusive Zenitsu signed of Zenitsu sleeping, and I love that the quote actually really reflects this entire pop and screaming, "Ah, it's a monster!" Okay, my scream sucked. That's why I'm not a voice actor, and that's why he's signing and I'm getting it signed. But again, with the orange, the yellow, this pop looks good. I wanted to get a few Zenitsus. I don't know. I'll probably see them again in the future. They've made, at the time, there was only these 3 Zenitsus, but I think there's like a 4th or even 5th one out now. There's quite a few different pops to go get signed by him, but I wanted to get the 4-pack for sure, and I was fine with the second one. And actually, this Target one ended up being the 3rd. But again, I'm pretty happy I did. It's a pretty unique moment and quote to go along with it. Pretty cool addition into the collection. The one I'm super stoked about is the Funimation exclusive. I ordered this back in 2021 when it originally dropped from Funimation. I was so scared of it arriving damaged because at the time Funimation was horrible with shipping when they were shipping international. Like horrible. They were the worst by far. Now Target and Walmart have taken those slots lately, especially, God, don't get me started on Walmart. Anyways, turns out Funimation delivered them magically in their own pop protectors that were like just as good as Chalice ones at the time. Also in a cardboard box that was like labeled as Zenitsu Funimation. So clean, like pop one. Protected so well. All of them were mint. I ordered the max you could at the time, 3. And I decided to finally go get one of them signed. But this is the one that I have, and I am so happy because it is one of my favorite pops. It just looks clean overall. The entire pop looks fantastic. On the inside, so much action going on with the lightning. It would have been really cool to have it glow in the dark, but this was 21 at the time. It was brand new Zenitsu pop. Pretty stoked nonetheless. And this one he wrote the thunder breathing, first form, thunderclap, and flash with the lightning all around it. Oh, I love the lightning around it. This whole autograph is obviously the #1 Zenitsu pop, I think, to get signed with that quote, and everything just looks so clean. Next up is another lovely Demon Slayer character with Rengoku, the voice actor being Mark Whitten, who is so nice. Apparently he doesn't come to this area a lot as well, which made his line kind of on the longer side. Honestly, spent a lot of the early afternoon after getting my badge and Ian and a few other of the One Piece guys' autographs. I spent quite a few hours in this line, but 1000% worth it. I only had this one item to get, so I was a little sad. I could have had the common with me. I wish I did now, but I love that. It's kind of fun just going with one too. It feels like they put a little bit more time into it also. But I went all out for this one. You could also get a doodle from Mark with this little fire emoji thing on the side. It actually looks pretty cool. So this was a $20 edition, just so you know, if you guys ever get the chance to see him. But the quote does say, true strength does not just refer to the physical body, Mark. And then the Rengoku character name right below that. In between the stickers, just, oh, everything looks a little tight, but it makes the pop look busy and fantastic, which in the movie Rengoku, I mean, he's just swallowed by flames all the time. I think it really reflects his character. If anyone's to be a really crowded pop, this is the exact character, just fire around him. I think it looks fantastic, personally. That's kind of, you know what, that's kind of what it's like. The whole autograph is just fire surrounding him. I don't know if it's supposed to, but it just looks so cool. Definitely worth the wait. Such a legendary piece to add into the collection because, as you know, Rengoku is literally one of the most beloved characters in the entire fandom right now. And you probably probably won't stop being that either. So if you guys get the chance to go get the Rengoku autograph and go meet Mark, I would definitely recommend. And again, he's so nice. Turns out we grew up in similar areas. I have no idea why I keep growing up with all these different celebrities, but I mean, it somehow gets brought up, and we just went on a long conversation about just everything about growing up in Colorado and California and what Texas is like now. He said we would love to go back to Colorado. So anyways, yeah, just it's nice to spend so much time with people. And with these, and really, it really normalizes them, to be honest, because that's all you're going up to. It's just normal people, and you're just getting just a random autograph. But it looks cool on collector pieces. So what can I say? I'm doing it for now. So let's go. Really cool one to add in the collection. Really excited about Rengoku, and I'm equally excited about the Kyle Hebert Escanor pop. Because I actually have seen Kyle before in the past. If you guys have seen my Colorado Springs 2023 video, I did visit Kyle in the past and got a Naruto pop sign, but this pop was not out yet, and I knew it was mandatory once I saw that it was going to be released. And this is the Chalice exclusive Escanor pop. And I decided I ordered 2 from the drop, 2 pre-release ones. That was the max you could do. So I ended up getting 2, and I just decided to get them both signed. It was really easy. And he did just put the same quote on it, so he probably thought I was reselling it, which I always feel bad, but definitely not. They're both going into the collection. I just have 2 of them now. I don't know why. But anyways, the quote does say, "Who decided that?" Kyle Hebert, and then a little Escanor character name on right above the character, or right above the stickers. But either way, this is a really cool pop. I love Seven Deadly Sins. It was actually, again, one of the first animes that I watched. I was like, oh man, I need to start a new one that isn't necessarily just popular, or something that I have easy access to. It was on Netflix a while ago, and I decided to watch it, and I loved it. So I am definitely collecting the Seven Deadly Sins pops in general, and I didn't realize how many of these voice actors are commonly going to these conventions. So I was probably be able to get a lot of the line. If you guys don't know, a lot of the voice actors for the Seven Deadly Sins go to conventions. So if you guys want to complete the line, I definitely think that one is completely possible. And there's a lot of interest. I've seen quite a few. There were some other characters that I could have got signed, but I missed out on this convention. So a little bummed about that, but happy to slowly grow the Seven Deadly Sins collection for now, especially with Kyle. He's fantastic. Really happy to meet him again. He was just as lovely. And yeah, let's move on. And next up is actually someone that I saw was a last minute announcement, and I did not have my King Boomy pop with me. However, he did have some on his table, and that is the wonderful, I know I'm gonna butcher it, but his name's Andre, and I would definitely butcher his last name, so I'm just gonna insert a picture with him and his name right here. But I was super happy that he had some extra King Boomies at his table, because I definitely wanted to go get it signed. I am 1000% interested in growing the Last Airbender collection. Dear series of mine, would love to complete the entire line. I didn't even know it was possible to complete the line, but I think it definitely is. Well, maybe some of them are kind of harder than others these days, but I was not expecting this one, so I'm super stoked. And this quote says, "Open your mind to the possibilities," and it is a little bit on the smudge side on that corner. You can see, but it was more that he miswrote and ended up wiping it off, and some of the smudge stayed. But actually, the letters on everything they look fantastic, very clear, very cool autograph, and I think I'm pretty excited to have this one in the collection. This is definitely a character I was not expecting to get signed. Next up, we have Troy Baker, who I was really excited to go get his autograph. He did go to a convention that I went to earlier this year at Denver Fan Expo, but I did not have any items prepared / I didn't know that he actually voiced Pain until it was too late, and I immediately regretted that. So I'm super excited to follow up with that, and get these 2 pops signed. And since then, this Pain vs. Naruto pop has come out, so totally worth it. We can maybe get this double signed in the future, so stay around for that. We did get the Chalice exclusive paint signed as well. He did quote a very, very iconic line, "This world shall know pain." And the pop itself, a little bit of a dull one, to be honest. You look at the Sasuke versus Naruto and you're like, why are they just standing there? Okay, whatever. That's Funko though. Come on, Funko. You gotta step up. You're better than that. You know that. But yeah, this pop nonetheless, really cool edition. Maybe we can get a double sign. So yeah, just stay tuned because it sounds like we might. And on this 4-inch pop, although it's a little bit classic as well, gotta get Almighty Push. Again, I don't ask for any specific quotes, but that is what he put, and I love it because it's repeated so much it looks kind of funny, but it's cool nonetheless. Really cool addition, really iconic character. First time meeting him, like I said, alongside the Toby pop signed as well. Two really, really important characters to add into the growing Naruto collection. And talking about legendary characters in the Naruto universe, I had to get Paul St. Peter Kurama. And there are so many different pops that I could have got signed, and I decided to get 2 pops signed, 2 6-inch ones specifically, so I knew I was going to be bringing a lot. So these two, you know, they're pretty bulky, so it's a big commitment, but I decided to go with just these 2 for right now, especially with what else I was bringing. And so the GameStop one was not in the cards. I would love to see him again in the future. I would love to get my hands on that glow-in-the-dark GameStop one. However, I want it to be a real one for a good price, and I really wanted it years ago. It was the first rare pop I wanted, but I just never ended up acquiring it, and as time goes on, it's just like, whatever. Now I have his autograph, so I was like, do I even really need that? Because I do have it on these 2 pops. And I decided to get specifically one, the Majestic Attire Kurama, as well as this Naruto one, because I think this Naruto one does, again, have potential to get double signed in the future. If I wanted to. Who knows? Maybe not. But again, I needed one just for Kurama as well, and this Majestic one is the closest it was going to get from me. Got it at the drop a while back. It's been in the collection. Wasn't going to have to go spend like $350, $500, depending on where. Anyways, yeah, because that just sounds hard to get, hard to authenticate at this point. Who knows? I am stoked about these 2 because I do have the other Susanoo of Sasuke's sign, so who knows, maybe we'll keep growing the Susanoo collection sign because they are awesome pops nonetheless. So let's take a look. We might as well take a look at them both, to be honest, right here, but side by side. We'll take a look at the one on the left first, the Susanoo, and this one says, "What are you waiting for? You need my power, right? Well, who do you want to kill? Kurama." I love this pop. The purple on purple looks fantastic. Great addition in the collection. Gonna throw it right next to the giant 6-inch autograph, and it'll look really, really good, especially in the anime collection. And next to it now, we will have this Naruto 6-inch pop when he is the Ninetales. And this one says, "Naruto, let's show them our power, Kurama." And I think I just did that voice because he did that voice when he was asking me what he wanted to write. I don't know. He's so cool, though. He was very, very kind. And it was really fun to go and talk to. Great additions. I mean, every single person at this convention is, anime-wise, is a great addition. They're all so kind, so generous with their time, willing to write lengthy quotes like this. So overall, it was a great time. Can't complain. Really excited. And for our last Naruto character of this convention is Kirk Thornton. And if you just watched my UwuCon video, I actually missed out on seeing Kirk. And I even told him that when I said that. He's like, how? It was just the timing. And it turns out he had a panel right when I ended up having to leave. So a little bit unlucky there. But I am so excited to get his autograph. at this convention. He was also a last second announcement, but I did have the items ready because I just missed out. So this was a very easy add. Well, kind of. I mean, this was a lot of bulk to add, to be honest. Kirk is literally so nice. I actually talked to him for like 15 minutes. Also because the quotes that were kind of lengthy. I didn't ask him for these ones, but he had some quotes written on a sheet of paper. So, you know, it took a little bit for him to copy. And this is the first one on the Kisame one, the 6-inch pop. And it says, Itachi, it seems that in the end, I'm not so terrible after all. Kirk Thornton, Kisame. Very clean autograph. Love the blue and white on this pop as well. Really excited about that one. I love to add the big ones in the collection, especially when you have multiples. You can just start stacking them, and they eventually just start looking really good together. And next up we have for Kirk is Tanjiro, but not just normal Tanjiro. Actually, Tanjiro's father, who is also Tanjiro, but that he is voiced by Kirk, and there is a pop for him, which is the AAA anime exclusive. So you can get his autograph on this pop, and this lines up perfectly for character and voice actor. So definitely, now that if you guys are aware of this pop, and that Kirk goes to conventions, actually all 3 of these he had at his table. So if you go to even without any items, he sometimes will probably have these pops that you can buy there and then go get signed by him right there as well. So that's very cool. But I did bring these on my own. Very excited to get this one into the Growing Demon Slayer collection in this red and black. This quote says, if you can master the correct way to breathe, you can dance forever too. Which is a quote from the most iconic episode of Demon Slayer in season 1, if episode 19. If you know, you know. It's just the way it is. And the character name on the side, Tanjiro, little nice add on that. He just did that out of generosity. He said, oh yeah, let me go to write the character name. Is it okay if I write on this side? I was like, oh, yeah, of course, absolutely. And we have the last voice that he does that I wanted to get signed for personal reasons, because I am such a lover of hedgehogs. I love Shadow, and it turns out Kirk has actually voiced Shadow since 2010 and to present. So even in present day, he is voicing Shadow in everything that he appears in for the most part. And obviously, I had to get it made out to my beautiful hedgehogs, Nova and Wanda. So to Nova and Wanda, anyone who gets in my way is my enemy. It's kind of funny. Kind of a funny quote. I love it. I never said it like that, but oh man, this is awesome. This is just fantastic. I can now add it next to the Knuckles one that I have signed by the Japanese voice actor, and I also have the Super Tail signed and Super Sonic signed. So all I need is the Super Silver, who I believe is Bryce Papenbrook. So and then obviously other Sonic characters are welcome. I mean, I love them. I just love let's go. You know what? Let's go show Wanda right now. And here you are, my little goober. Here you are. Look at your brand new pop. Okay, this could be kind of cringe. I don't know, but honestly, I just love hedgehogs. Look at them, so cute, so cute. And this time, Shadow is in fact a hedgehog. And maybe I shouldn't just have all these without protectors just exposed to her, but. She's chilling. She just woke up from a little bit of a nap, as you can see. A little in the grumpy mood. Hi, okay, baby, you silly duckling. You're so silly. I know. Hi there. But you do like your new Shadow Pop, don't you? You love Sonic as well. We watched all the movies together. She loves them. And with Nova, of course, before she passed. Ugh. But here we are. Baby Wanda. Say bye, Wanda. She says bye. And lastly, we have the amazing and beautiful Tara Sands, who voices the very unique character of Bisky. I love the Greed Island arc of Hunter x Hunter. It's one of my favorite arcs, if not my favorite personally. And I'm super stoked. It's such a unique character, unique addition, very clean autograph, awesome quote, little heart above the eye, so cute. Great Hunter x Hunter addition. And then you might recognize that. as Sarah Nadochenny's autograph, who it turns out is married to the amazing Ross Marquand, who I love. I talked to him for a while because we grew up both in similar areas, and it turns out she plays Ash. So it says, Bulbasaur, I choose you by Ash, and then Terra Sand's autograph on the side, who voices Bulbasaur, but it says Bulba with the Terra Sands autograph right there with a nice little heart. Cool double autograph in my opinion. I thought this was a very unique one, and I'm super stoked to have this one in the collection. And I do have it JSA'd twice, so I have 2 separate cards for. I like that. You know, if I get something double signed or something, I don't really want it on the same sticker. Just give me a sticker for each one. Why not? Who cares? I like it a little simple like that, to be honest. I don't know. Now you can just be like, oh, yep, 1, 2, 1, 2, like easy. Very cool piece, I think, indeed. And I also quickly want to note that a bunch of voice actors, including Tara, Tara had a Herbisky pop at her table, and some of the other voice actors do have some of the pops at their table. Even Colleen had the Wanted poster pop at her table until the end of the day. I saw someone grab the last one. I did not want to push it though. I trust me. 4 was good enough. Good enough on the wallet, straight up. So very excited about these two. I think these were really cool ads, especially this Bulbasaur. It's been with me for a bit now, so I'm super stoked to get it double signed. Overall, the entire convention was super fantastic, but let's quickly take a look at what I didn't get signed. I just wanted to quickly show off some of the pops that I didn't get signed, and it was a whole bunch. I brought all these in anticipation, but I knew I was on a clock. I wasn't going to be able to get everyone, so I had to prioritize and make just little game time decisions, you know. But I did end up missing out on Ray Chase, and hopefully we can get all these in the future. I do plan on getting all these in the future, so stick around to see all these beautiful pops get signed. But yeah, Ray Chase was unfortunately not going to be able to get his autograph. KG Tang for Gojo or Tsunami would have been absolutely incredible. Max Millman, turns out King, oh, that would have been awesome. Miriam, Sabito, and obviously a big part of me wanted to get this 4-pack. All 4 of them were there to get it signed, so maybe in the future we'll be able to snag that. And also, if I had the full day, I think I definitely would have been able to get everyone. And next up, that includes being Robbie Damon, who does so many amazing voices. Crollo, Odin, Megumi for JJK, also on that 4-pack. I mean, I would have been really crazy with him. 5 autographs. Oh my god. I mean, I kind of thank the wallet that I didn't see him this time. So, but again, really excited to have these be potential autographs in the future. But these would have been so cool into the collection right now. So many unique, perfect shows. Oh my god, I also wanted to see J. Michael Tatum again. But again, I do think I'll be able to see him in the future. So I wanted to, risk that game a little bit with Irwin, because I have one Tenya pop sign, the original OG one. And the first time I met him, I didn't know he voiced Irwin. So that is going to be mandatory as well. Attack on Titan is also one of my mandatory lines. It's up there with like Star Wars on how much I really love getting those ones signed. And then Stephanie Young for Nico would have been absolutely incredible. And Yako, who does Nobara, and then would have been cool with that 4-pack as well, that Funko Shop exclusive. That glare is killing it. But yeah, these would have been fantastic additions as well. Lastly, I just want to quickly say it was a $45 weekend pass. It was a very clean event overall. The people were fantastic. I'd say it was on par with Star Wars Celebration with how much of a strong community it truly felt like when I was there. Couldn't recommend this convention enough, and I will definitely go again next year if they end up holding it out here. But it was just great additions. I'm so stoked. Met so many new friends. Not enough words could describe how this convention went. It was definitely a big hit. I definitely recommend making it a big hit for you next year. Until then, we have many more conventions coming soon. A couple big hitters. Keep on jumping, homies. Peace.